Hello, good evening and welcome once again. I'm Chris, this is Gross Models and this is Midweek Makings. It's Wednesday, so it's time to do something at the bench. Today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done at the bench for a little while, but it's a crowd favourite. So hello to all of you that are here and watching. I see we've got Gemma, we've got Mark, we have Snowy in, and we have Stefan in as well. So welcome to all of you. It's still sunshine out there. Look, it's light and dark on one side of my face. It's very moody. We've got moody lighting going on for the first bit of today's stream. But you're not here for me. You're here for the bench. So let's have a look down at the bench. This is what we've got today. I know you can't really see it from the little picture. But I shall move down there now and we'll have a look and I'll introduce what it is and we'll have a word with Tasia and see what she thinks as well. So let's go down to the bench and see what's what. Why is she there already? She shouldn't be there already. She should be off. Why is she there? Wait a minute. Let me sort her out. There you go. She's gone now. But then we'll bring her back anyway because she should be here now because that's the way here works. Because now she's here, we can say hello. So yeah. Hello and welcome. We are live. We are streaming. Would you like to introduce yourself and say hello to everybody for me?
Hello everyone, I'm Taisia, and I'm here to help Chris out with anything he needs during the stream. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the build.
Sorry, I had a button pressed for some reason, and that's now not duplicating your voice. So say that all again.
No problem. Hello everyone, I'm Taisia, here to help Chris with anything he needs during the stream. Thanks for joining us and enjoy the build.
Right, today I am building a folding claw knife out of wood.
That's a unique project. It's going to be exciting to see how it comes together.
Yes, I shall see you a bit. Oh, there won't be any pieces left over. Well, there probably will be a couple of pieces left over, but it's just following the instructions for this one. So I'll see you again afterwards.
Sounds good. Have fun building, and I'll be here if you need anything. See you later.
Right, so audio and video are great, says Mark. Is that we don't get any? Oh, we do get. I was kind of worried for a minute then. I didn't think there were any instructions. There's not much in the way of instructions. Let's get rid of the rubbish. Right, we've only got 2 boards of things, but they are clearly labelled. So right, let's have a look and see. 1 A6, A6, A3. A3, no, A2 is the one that fell out. So yeah, let's get on with it and we'll see exactly what's what. Yeah, just everybody saying hello, which is all lovely. So that's that. This one doesn't come with any sandpaper or anything like that. So let me rummage. I have a bit somewhere. Doesn't look like it's there though. All there. Okay. I didn't open the packet before I started the build, so I didn't realise that it didn't come fully equipped. I probably need something because it's got a couple of rough spots on it, and I can do it. I'll send it down after I've finished because I might want to sharpen it a little bit because I'm going to use it for opening boxes and things. So I do sort of want to tidy it away a little bit. So let me just get rid of her from the screen there for a minute and find A6s. That's obviously the B thing. 6 are these. A couple of these bits that hold it together. Now this stream obviously won't take very long, and I haven't really got any plans for next week. So if any of you have got any suggestions for next week going forward, do pop them in chat. Let me know what you think. And we'll go on from there, basically. So, yeah, how is everybody? Were you around last night for the game stream? Or is that not your thing? Yeah, the weekend was quite good. It's been very warm here today. Apologies if you can hear the fan in the background. I think I've adjusted the microphone and the noise gate properly, so it's unlikely to be terribly loud, but it might well still be audible, but that's just the way it goes. So that's that one, A1, and that needs to go in there like that. The Bobbins is here. Hello to all the usual people. Indeed, hello Bobbins. Not so late today as you were yesterday. That is a question I have for you all, actually, all you regular people that are in watching. Today I stream from 7 p.m. Is that all right? Or would it be better to stick to my 8 o'clock? What's the word? What do you think? A2. A2. Oh, that's A2. Well, I don't need to do anything with that one yet. Not too sure. That one goes across there. I was considering today about changing it up again and starting tonight's, not tonight, obviously, because I'm already here, but the Wednesday night, thinking about moving that to 8 p.m. to fit in line with the rest of the week, because everything else, you know, Tuesdays, Saturday and Sunday are all 8 p.m. So would that make it easier to keep track of things if it was an 8 p.m. start tonight as well? The reason I do a 7 p.m. tonight is because I don't work on Wednesdays. So obviously being home earlier, or indeed most of the day, gives me a chance to start the stream a bit earlier. But I thought it might not be confusing for you all, because, you know, you're all very intelligent people and you know what you're doing. But it might be easier to make them all the same. What do you think? Do you have any preferences either way? Bobbin says 8 p.m. would be better, always home from work by then. Although yesterday you were late in. So being home from work doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be here on time, does it? Hey, you know, we notice these things. Um, 7 is perfect, says Mark. So we've got a vote for 7 and a vote for 8. As ever, you lot are meticulously unhelpful trying to get anything planned. And I love you for it. I could do 7:30 just to really annoy people. There we go, that's that together. And then that goes onto the back of this, I think. Like that. Now what? Wait. I'm going to have to put my glasses on to make out what this little bit of the picture means. I think it is that bit. And it's definitely that way round. But there's no hole for that to go through. There's another one at the top there that I didn't use. Am I doing this right? I'm not convinced that this is right, you know. Because it might go through from the other side. I could do that. Go in the middle. Can't go in the middle. Let's make up the other bit with 2 more B6s and an A5. And more B6s and B7s. I'll watch whatever time you choose, says Gemma. It doesn't bother me either way. 25 degrees, says Snowy. Yeah, it was pretty warm here today. Apparently it got up to 29. again, being that I'm not working today, it makes it harder to judge temperatures in relation to the rest of the week, being in a different place and everything else. So, yeah, strange. Not really. These are sort of rectangular holes, but the bit going into it's sort of square. I don't think it really matters which way round. Just got to sort of force your way in either way. There we go. You get a first class ticket, Gemma. Yeah, Gemma, she's not too far away. Right, let's try and figure this out. If I can figure it out from the... Oh, it folds that way. Right, okay. I was thinking it was going to fold down, but it actually sort of folds up, which is a bit strange. So yes, that bit has got to stick out the top. So we've got that way round. That bit of that goes through there and then sticks out the top. Okay. And then this bit goes in there and sticks out the top. Folds that way. Like it folds that way. Okay, I'll give that as a thing. So I put that to one side, and then I need to make up the blade bit, which is going to be B3. Come on. Out you pop. There you go. B3, A6, A6, and A6. 3 more of these. It's nice that there's only, a couple of different connecting pieces, connecting types. So it doesn't take much brain power to figure out what bit goes where. Snowy doesn't mind what time it is. It depends if I'm busy or not. Stefan says, having my home care visit around 9 or 8 UK. Depending on stream length, I might miss the end when you start like today. Start an hour later and I might just miss a bit of the start. That sounds like a vote for starting later. I'll try it next week then. How's that? Next week's midweek makings will be at the slightly later time of 8 p.m. to fit in with the rest of the week. Now, the rest of the week is a little bit different next week again anyway, being a bank holiday in the UK again. So once again, I'm not at work the beginning of the week. It won't affect the streams in any way, but it just makes things a bit different at home. So that's that. Is that then going on there? Yeah, that goes on there. Oh, we've got the little serrated bit at the back. So that bit's got to go on there. And all of those have got to go in there, but it's got to go all the way down. Even that bit. There you go. So that like that, and then 2 on the top. Only one bit goes in a hole. Yes, only one bit goes in the hole. The other bit goes up the top. And we're going to this bit. Well, both bits are going to this bit, but you know what I mean. It'll all become clear, no doubt. It does look vicious. I mean, it's not sharp. You're really going to have to be hard pressed to use it for stabbings because, I've got spoons sharper than this. So that's going to go on there like that. And then that's going to go on there. So this is how this is going to operate. Both ends going to go in there. Yes. Those two bits go on there. So it folds up nice like that. And then we'll open up like that. That's interesting. Yeah, very interesting mechanic. So that's that. I figured out that bit. I've got to put that on. Yeah. Doesn't actually say that I can make out, but anyway, I'm going to. And I'm also going to put these bits in the other side of that. Because that's going to have to go on there. So, yeah, that's not right. It definitely says put them in that side, but it doesn't mean it. Well, it does mean it, and I've put that on the wrong side. No, I've put that on the right side from there. The instructions are incorrect. Because that's the nice picture on the outside, and that's the nice picture on the outside of that. So that is going to go that side. Because it's got to go the other side of that. So that won't go in there like that. It will, but just not like that. So this is going to go on that side. Through there, like that. That's why those two bits have got wider bits, because that's going to fit through it. So should I have... I don't know. I'm just going to make it the way I think I should make it, because I can. Oh, that has to go in there. Like that. There you go. Right, so that will go together like that. That gives us our handle. Then that can go in through all of that. Like that. And then these bits are going to go on the other side. Like that. Get rid of that for now. Just worry about getting this one bit connected. Both halves of that. There we go. So that goes on there and that moves down to there. Okay, so we need two more of these. They give us lots of these and don't use very many of them. Been watching on catch-up, says Snowy. If it's better for you to start early, you should. But when I say they come at 9, it can be 30 minutes before either side of that. I've only missed the end a few times, so I can always watch it afterwards. I wonder why it took so long to read my comment, because you were watching on catch-up. That would be why, yeah. Right. So now that goes on there like that. And this one goes back in that side. Like that. And I need that one. Did I only use one of those? Sure, yeah, I did. Is there not another one to hold this bit out? No. Hmm. That bit's shaped and it's sort of got a little wedge bit that comes out that locks that open. But there's nothing that seems to lock it, or closed rather. I'd say closed, but it's not really closed. But on there, and that one's got to go on there. Feels like there should be another bit somewhere that will sort of lock it open. But there's no other bits like that that sort of would work. But that does work to hold it closed. Try and get that bit through there. There we go. That bit through there. Then only two more of these. Let me see that A7. Does A7 appear on here again at all? A6? No. Just B7s. So there we go. That was even quicker than I was expecting it to be. I suppose it sort of locks open a bit. Entirely certain how the intended. I suppose if you're holding it like that, then it would be locked open. I was thinking of using this as a new opening tool for opening packages and stuff, because at the moment I use my 3D printed one from Subnautica, the survival knife, which is getting a bit worse for wear because, again, it's 3D printed. It's not sharp. It's sharper than that, but the edge is really starting to go on it from opening, plastic tape on cardboard boxes. But I don't think this is going to do it at all, even if I sharpen it down a bit, because it is only wood. But it's a thought, and it was a nice little kit. Gemma got me that for, I think, might have been Christmas early in the year. I don't remember exactly when. I know Christmas was earlier in the year or later last year. You know what I mean. But that's that. Skill issues on my part. Yeah. So yeah, I did in fact have parts left over. Quite a lot. Lots of connecting parts that weren't used, which is strange. But I suppose it's to fill up the available space. But there we go. That was that. Let's bring Tasia back online. She can have words. Might as well have a chat to her while I'm here. If I can get her to come up on screen. There he is. Hello again. How are you doing now? I've just finished the build.
Hello again, Chris. I'm doing well, thanks. Congrats on finishing the build. How did it turn out?
Quite good. Lots of parts left over, though. Lots of connecting bits, and it isn't quite what I expected.
It's always interesting when a build turns out differently than expected. What do you think you'll do with the leftover parts?
I will throw them away. They're only wooden bits. They're not worth keeping for anything.
Makes sense, especially if they're not useful for future projects. At least the main build turned out well.
Yeah, it's quite nice. It's an interesting mechanism to it, but I'm quite happy with it.
That's great to hear. It's always satisfying when a project turns out nicely. What's next on your build list?
I don't really know. I have no plans for next week. Have you got any suggestions?
How about tackling one of your remaining Max builds, like the camera or the Mac computer? You did promise Katie the camera would be next.
You're behind the times. We already did that.
Got it. How about finishing up one of the metal earth kits you were working on before your surgery?
That is a possibility, although I'm still waiting on the other eye being done. So the little metal earth is not really quite up. I'm not quite there for it yet.
Understood. Maybe something simpler or a bit larger scale would be better for now. Anything like that in your stash?
I don't think so. I don't think I've got any Lego left over. I'll have to have a look. I've got a week to figure it out.
Sounds like a plan. You've got some time to explore your options. Enjoy your week and happy building when you decide.
Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.
You're welcome. See you soon, Chris.
And there we go. Why is she not disappearing until I push the button twice? It's very strange. I've got to check that. That will do. I'll have a quick stream tonight. Nice and easy. Something involving spiders, says Mark, for some reason. I don't know why. You said get you something different for Christmas, so I did. That was good. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it. Give it a go. It might surprise you, says Snowy. I'm not sure what that was in relation to. Don't know. But yeah, that was that. I have started a new video this evening. I shall show you that because we're finishing early. Month 2 of my crafting table academy involves proper work, proper soldering and stuff. So I've started on this. This is a shield. It's basically a board that fits over a Arduino board and fits in with all the pins, and will be what they call a game shield. So it's got the direction keys, an A and a B button, a screen built into it, and a buzzer, a speaker. So I'll be able to play little cheap games on it. It's very similar to the one that I built from a kit on here, which might need charging up. Oh, there we go. It is working. No, it's not really working. Yeah, which has got an A and B speaker and screen. Although the screen on this, although it's smaller, is in fact colour, whereas this one is just a black and white screen. So yeah, but that one, did I have to solder that? I don't remember if I had to solder that. I think I might have. But yeah, so it's a bit similar to that, but one that fits onto an Arduino kit. And then after I finish with that, I've got to build an Arduino kit myself, an entire board, which we've got the main chip for, and all the other components just sort of sitting in the box there, ready to go. So yeah, I've done a few bits of the video of that already. So keep an eye for that at some point if you would like that sort of thing. But yeah, that's not live stream capable. That's definitely a make one. Stefan says a quick one tonight. I didn't miss the end. No, indeed, you made it through to the end of this one. So thank you very much for watching. Let me come back up to the screen. Hello, Sasha's there again. Look, she pops up when you least expect her. So yes, thank you very much for joining me on this. I shall see you something next week. I don't know what yet. I'll find something to do, but it will be the slightly later time of 8 p.m. So thank you very much for watching. Stick around for more live streams at the weekend, and indeed more videos every morning. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.